To make this braised chicken, we have, we're going to start off with a half of an onion. You can take a half an onion, you're going to slice it nice and thin, just like that, like half moon sizes. We're going to have the ingredients on there, and if it's really big, you can cut it like that. And then you can go with this part and cut it like that for your onion. So that's a half an onion sliced. You're also going to need 1 lemon, and the lemon just cut in half because we're going to juice that. We're going to need 4 parsnips. Parsnips are like a white carrot. So all you got to do with the parsnips, I peeled them already. You peel the parsnip, and then you're going to cut like a bias cut. This is about a 1/4 of an inch thick, all the way down your bias. And parsnips are they're a little more fibrous than carrots. So there's our parsnips. About 4 of those cut down, and after you peel them. Now you can add garlic to this if you want. You could do a couple of cloves of garlic. That are just like that, like 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, and you're going to slice them nice and thin, just like that, after they've been peeled. So there's our garlic, okay? So that's our garlic. And then, of course, we have Zatar spice. Zatar spice, I never pronounce it right, but we're going to do a couple tablespoons of that. And of course, we have our 1 to 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thigh. There we go, boneless, skinless chicken thigh. Also, I'm going to be using about 2 cups of stock and some oil. So the oils, you know, you'll have some olive oil around and some vegetable oil around to get this started. And you're going to need a wide pan. So 1 big skillet is going to work for this. All right, let's get started. While we're waiting for our pan to heat up, just remember we got to cut our chicken thighs. Make sure you wash your hands or use a separate cutting board. It's not going to be a raw meat cutting board, or wash it afterwards. Here's our chicken thighs, right? We're going to cut it into 3 or 4 strips like that. 3 or 4 size pieces like that. You could dice it, but we're going to do the size pieces just like that on the strips on the chicken thighs. So you get pieces like that. You can leave the little amount of fat on. It's not a lot of fat when you get the boneless, skinless. And I'm using free range chicken here. It's always nice to get a free range if you can for chicken versus a regular one. But there we go on our thighs all cut up. All right. All right, we're going to put about 3 tablespoons of oil. That could be a light olive oil or vegetable oil in our pan. We're going to heat this on high heat. There we go. Right, in the pan, we're going to put our onions and our garlic. If you want garlic, put the garlic in there. Onions, sliced onions. We're going to get a little color on this before we add our chicken. Okay, there's all our onions in there. That's it. Okay, shake that up a little bit. Let that saute and get some color on it for about 5 minutes. Alright, we have some color on our onions right there. So now we're going to put in our chicken and spread it all around. Just spread it out so you get some searing action going. And if it looks a little dry, you can always add a little more oil to it. Like this looks a little dry here, right? So we're going to add a little more, 2 more tablespoons of oil to that. And then we're going to season this with salt and pepper. We're going to add the Zatar spice shortly, but just a little bit of salt and pepper right now. Okay, here we go. And let this spread it out and let it brown out for like 6 to 8 minutes. Alright, still cooking there. We're going to spread this around. Stir it out a little bit, scrape the bottom, just like that. There you go. You can use like a medium heat now at this point where you want to get a little color on your chicken. There you go. Now we're going to add our spice, Zatar spice, 1 and 2 on the tablespoon there. There we go. Nice. After our spices in there, then we're going to add our parsnips. Put all the parsnips in there. Like I said, it's about 4 parsnips sliced on the bias. Spread those around. There we go. And stir that some. All underneath. Get some fat in there with the parsnips. There we go. And let that cook for a couple minutes. Like 3 or 4 minutes. Now we're going to add our 2 cups of stock. It could be chicken or vegetable stock. There's our 2 cups of stock. And we're going to spread this out, scrape the bottom, and kind of deglazing and get all those brown bits from the meat and put that into your liquid, just like that. There we go. And that's braising now. So we're going to turn this on a low heat, and this is going to braise for at least 30 minutes. There we go. Low heat. Okay, so that's been a half an hour. You can see how the liquid's cooked down. We did a braise, so that's what you do in a braise. You want all the liquid reduced down, but you don't want it totally dry. And our parsnips are nice and soft. I see all those flavors from the Zatars in there. You're going to hit it with some lemon at the end. That's all you got to do is add some lemon at the end. You taste it, you can add more salt if you want, but that's basically it, and you are all set to enjoy this nice braise.